Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age, the first story of Urowen. As always, I'm Urowen. Last time, the video thing I talked about that I said I fixed, I didn't fix. But I think I've got it now. The problem I had was I was teleporting. Ooh, magic! I was transferring the audio from the television to the computer so that I could hear it and play at the same time. However, the sound delay did not fix that problem. So what I did is add more cords and more devices, and check out my Urowen page at www.facebook.com/Urowen, or my Twitter, www.twitter.com/UrowenPlays. U and P are capitalized. And I will be posting a picture of my wonderful mess of cords that I've got. That is my setup of a capture device. It works. I can't complain. But anyway, without further ado, last time we were told that we needed to go and find our brother. And why don't we do just that? As you can see in the top right, we have a mini-map that shows us as our brother is this direction. However, first off, we're going to go around and collect all the goodies. We're going to look for things that sparkle. I'm going to attempt to 100% this game. I have yet to do that. Right there you see where it says door, and there is a lock on it. That means the door is locked. If you have enough proficiency in lockpicking, you rogues can pick it. This is why I wanted to be a rogue.
What now?
And we did. We also get little minimal 5 EXP for it, but take some copper. This game goes based on a copper, silver, gold, and a mace. We don't really need the mace. Copper, silver, gold process. 100 copper make a silver, 100 silver make a gold. So let's go the opposite way where we need to go.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening. Good evening. My outfit is something to be asked for. I'm not a big fan of it. I do like the fact that my outfits will change depending on what I wear. That's something that I've always enjoyed, the fact that your weapons or your outfit dictate what you wear. Now here we've got Mother Malal. Malal. So let's talk to her.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
Now, because we were raised in high society, we were raised as a semi-religious person. We're not super religious to where we zealot everything around, but we're religious enough that we believe in the Maker. We believe that the Maker works in mysterious ways. We'll be explaining more about the Maker and the Maker's teachings as we go along, but for right now we're just we would appreciate that, Mother Malol.
Please, child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all.
I always knew LOL was
Creator of the
lol.
sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
Maker, watch over us.
Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Maker, forgive us all.
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
I suddenly was worried that I maybe muted my mic. Thank you, Malol. I could ask for a few questions, but we're kind of in a rush, kinda.
If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
A lot of it's just backstory, talking about the Maker. You'll notice that these codexes keep popping up. There was a codex when I looked at the pedestal. Mainly I'm getting these just for the Eeps. 10 experience is better than no experience, in my opinion. This goes back to the main chambers, so let's go this way. That takes us out. Can we open this one?
It is over.
Yes, we can.
I am done.
More copper. Is it the back button? Yes. Okay, so here's a map of Castle Kuzland. I'm going to try and hit everything before I head over here to Fergus, which won't be too hard. We are going to have to do a little side quest up here that gets popped up, but hey. Oh cool, no, as you can see, we've got a bunch of stuff. Our stats, our skills, and our talents. First thing we're going to do is mark all these codexes as red. Alright. Now there's a bunch of DLC which I do not have not played, would have loved to have played, but
it is over.
You know, there's only one game I've ever bought DLC for.
Finished.
Ooh, Deep Mushroom. That explains the next thing. If I go into the left, I pull up what's called the quick menu. This is where I can access my potions, my poisons, my traps. I can do a quick healing, which will automatically use the most efficient healing item you have. We have our sustains and our talents, our active abilities. This is advanced. This is where we can tell people to hold position or swap weapons. You can have two sets of weapons. A lot of times people can have a bow and a two-handed weapon, so there's that option. This would be a way to change our party. Quick way into our inventory if we want it, as you see. But the Deep Mushroom is actually it's a potion ingredient. But here in Poisons and Traps we have poison making, which if we happen to get some flasks and some toxin extract or death root, we can make some poisons. And I will be fully getting into this. It's the bad thing is that these poisons only affect melee.
What would you like?
That is kind of a bummer. But it is what we do. Or is what we're stuck with, I guess. And that is why I decided to go two weapon style instead of archery, like I normally do. Normally I play an archer. I like staying as far away from the danger as possible, but
finished.
Blank Velium. I'm not 100% positive on what the Blank Velium is for. I think it's just something to sell, actually. I've yet to find, I know there's like some side quests. There's some elf servants here. And nothing to rob in their room. What was I saying? Oh, there are like side quests I can do that I need to collect X amount of Blank Veliums and...
There you are. Your mother told me the Tyern had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
This is Sir Gilmore, a family friend of ours. Hello to you, too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? Nan is just blowing off steam. She's always been like that.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
I guess I should go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know.
Yes.
Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you.
He is my
until the
dog,
matter
so he
is
probably
settled.
does.
Shall we?
To the kitchen!
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
This was that side quest I was talking about, so we'll get a little bit of action in this episode. But before we go in there, I want to check this room back here.
What now?
And grab all this goodies. Like an iron ring. Another deep mushroom. We are gonna need someone that's got potion making, some elf fruit, in our party. Hopefully in our party, at the very least. I wanted to check out that ring before we did anything. Now sometimes, rings will be of use. This one, however, is not. So we'll use this handy little feature called Move to Junk. More about junk will be said later. I am here. Here
Get
I
that
come
bloody
to
mutt
save the
out of
day.
the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Cranky old nanny.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Maybe you should be put down.
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Oh, dear.
I was
Mistress,
just
calm
kidding.
down, please.
It's a joke,
That's it.
old woman.
I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the
Turner,
lawn.
that's the name
And please.
of the
we'll get
wife.
the dog.
Or my
Calm
mother,
down.
in this case.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Yes, elves are treated as second-class people by most human society. I don't 100% agree with it, but it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? And there's our Mabari hound.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He makes an alright tank, but he's also kinda me. I don't know. I'm not planning on using him this playthrough very much. Let's see. What a smart boy you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
And here we go into, well, combat. Yeah, ooh, combat. We will name our Mabari hound. What should we name our Mabari hound? We'll just, whoops. We'll name him Killer. Giant rats. And this is combat.
We shall be done. Very well.
Target and click.
I shall do it. What do you say?
We did it!
That's what combat is.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased
As
them
we
in
get
through their
more
holes.
levels, I'll explain
Looks
more
like
of
he
the
wasn't raiding
actions.
the larder after all.
It certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Goodbye, Gilmore. Sir Gilmore. Shink. Now, on the right corner you see I've got a quick bar menu. Those are mapped to my X, Y, and B buttons. And if I hold the right trigger, I have another set back there. These are shortcuts for my abilities, like my Dirty Fighting, which I could have used there, but those were easy to kill. People. Now, I am going to need to set up his stuff now. I guess I can go over this now. We go over to our character screen, and instead of your own, we're going to come over to Killer. We can go into select tactics. Now, as you see, he's got, is that the only ability he has? Yep, Growl. I guess we should probably read up on that ability before we get, excited about using it. Okay, he's got Fortitude, which he gets fire, cold, and electric resistance, which is nice. It's, makes him good for killing mages, and mages are deadly. That's really all I can say. Growl. The Barbarian growls fierce and the opponent suffers a penalty to defense unless it passes a mental resistance check. So, I mean, generally, that's just a good thing to do. It's got a 30-second cooldown. Not too terrible. So what we'll do is we will... Yeah, as long as the enemy's health is greater than 50%, dog is barking, we'll let him use Growl. We don't have any kind of healing items for him to use right now, so we're going to have to wait on that. And that will be probably what his one tactic will be. The empty tactic. As you can see, he's got quite a bit of good resistances to element, or to main elements. There's also nature and spirit. Alright, onward and forward. Let's go talk to Nan.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start
Not a
with
very
the
good
sad
wine.
eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Now, one of the great advantages of having the Mabari around, Killer, is when you talk to him, when you get to new areas, you can always have him go, "Do you see anything interesting?" He'll run off and throw a dirty pair of silk panties. Yay! Thank you. Aha! One can never have too many pairs of pantaloons. Oh, might as well make him happy. Now, the advantage of starting as a human with the Mabari Hound is he starts with full love for you. Let me go back so I can show that off. Come over here to the character records. Down at the bottom, you can see a heart, like, dislike. As that goes up, they gain bonuses. Lucky for us, he starts full. He doesn't gain any bonuses, which I thought he would, but I guess he doesn't. But all of the other types, all of our other co-characters will. And we will be trying, keyword trying, to get their favor as high up as possible. So, now that that's all done, let's get back to this raiding the House of Valuables. That's the way I gotta go. Is there more for me to explore? I think so. Yeah, I think I got stuff over here. Yeah, okay. I did not go in here. We can get some bonus points for talking to him, but we really don't. It's not exactly story potent. It's more talking about the history of Orlais, I do believe, when Orlais took over our home, if memory serves correctly. And back again collecting all these codexes that I've never really read. I should one day just sit down and read all these codexes, just so I can understand a little bit more about the back history. Well, what do we got here?
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Playing cards?
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Tyern stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, men. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
I don't see much point in ruling like with an arm, you know, an iron fist or anything.
Think again.
Now, some locks you have to have the key. For instance, this treasury. I need the key for it. I will be getting said key, and will not be using things in said chest, unfortunately. And I think that is everything. Now you can hit A and pull out your weapons while you're running. It's just kind of fun. Charging at someone with your knives drawn.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded and my hound ate the kitchen staff.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Tyern. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you, Darren?
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
So apparently our man
Landra.
is, like,
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the
super
poor thing
sexy to
scarlet.
these women. So why not? Perhaps we should speak alone sometime, Iona.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Tyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Alright, so there's our mother, Tyrna. We'll talk to her
You
again.
should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
I'll say goodbye. Don't worry.
I love you, my darling boy.
I love you too, Mom.
You know that, don't you?
Oh, I
Go
love you
do
too.
what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Alright, well, instead of going to see Fergus already, we're going to run back to that library we just visited, and, we're gonna do some, that's not the library. We're gonna flirt a little bit with that Iona. Now, in Dragon Age 2, and in other BioWare games, you can have hetero and homosexual relations. I could very well flirt with Darren and start a little romance there. I'm not, personally, nothing against it. I'm not homophobic or anything. But the option's there. I mean, if you haven't played this game before and you like that idea, there you go. Although, even so, he's just pretty boy look. I'm more rough and tumble. Well, let's talk to Iona.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
That he is.
Greetings once again, my lord.
You are very pretty, if I might say so.
My lord is very kind. Thank you.
I haven't seen many elven ladies in waiting.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies-in-waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank?
You can't really tell, but yes, she is an elf. And strangely, lady in waiting. If she found a maid like you, I might encourage her.
You are very kind, my lord. I'm nobody special. You make me blush.
Oh, I bet I do. I think we should get to know each other better.
Are we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
Something more intimate, later on, in my room.
I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord?
Yes. Call me Urowen.
Until tonight, then.
Alright, so now we have a new quest, which is actually really easy to get. What can I say? I like playing the ladies' man. I'm not sure if there are any other smaller romances. I know there are character romances in your allies, and I will be getting into one of those.
Finished.
And I don't see anything in this room that I can take. That is sad. That saddens me greatly. Good evening. I noticed just now that the picture of the lock on the door, it might be hard to see because the quality is not as, I'm using just a really low quality capture card, but the picture of the lock is perfect there on this door. But if I were to unlock something I could unlock, it looks somewhat broken. So I guess it does kind of differentiate between doors you can and cannot pick. So first off, let's talk to our brother, Fergus.
Is that really going to be a war, Papa. Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
Oh, you'll be missed, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you would be so miserable, husband.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards.
You'd think.
Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
And of course...
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
You might, Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Mother can handle herself. Always has.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find it so funny.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
And with that, we have finished the day, the first half of the intro to, books. The intro to the Human Noble. And I forgot that stepping out starts this cutscene. Yay, our most powerful foe slain is a giant rat. Ugh, neck. Alright, well what I'm going to do is, because of time, I'm going to stop the video here, and next time we will figure out what's going on, what happens with Iona, and we will see our family off to fight the Darkspawn. Even though we're stuck here behind, not a big deal. I mean, like I said, we don't like fighting. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully, I've got this video audio thing figured out. Fingers crossed. If not, then I'm good. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. As always, I'm Urowen. Happy gaming, guys.